Can you imagine if somebody says that to you? You will probably stop pressuring them. Stared at me and she said, no. Wow. Hi, I am Teacher D. This is my classroom, and in this channel we talk about learning and teaching and Bible lessons and Bible truths and how we can just do children's ministry better. I wonder what strategies you use to discipline your children. If you want to share maybe one or two of your special pearls here in the comment below, that'll be great. Years ago, I worked in a psychiatric ward and we were teaching the patients to be assertive. And we had a few strategies we wanted them to use when their friends or their family put pressure on them to go back to their old behavior patterns. So what we did is we did a role play where somebody is the friend or the family member, and then the patient had to repeat the same sentence back to that family member. It is called the broken record technique. What the patient had to do was choose a sentence to protect themselves. For example, choosing a sentence like, no thank you, I don't drink anymore. And then every time somebody cornered them and wanted to put pressure on them, they would just repeat that sentence. If a friend said to them, hey, let's go to the bar, they have to say, no thank you, I don't drink anymore. If the friend says, oh, come on, you are so boring, you have to repeat that sentence by saying, no thank you, I don't drink anymore. But come on, it will just be one drink. No thank you, I don't drink anymore. Can you imagine if somebody says that to you? You will probably stop pressuring them. When I started to work with kids and when I had my own one, actually 3, I realized how powerful this technique is. I didn't use it a lot, but sometimes it really works, or when you use it, it usually works extremely well. A while ago in Sunday school, a little girl walked in. She was brand new, and she walked in and she plonked herself down at a table. She grabbed a piece of paper and she was drawing a picture. I just left her, and then after a while I went over to her and I said, listen sweetie, it is now time to come to the carpet because it is time to worship. And she just stared at me and she said, no. Wow. And then I said, sweetie pie, it is now time to go to the carpet. No. Wow, I can see that you really want to color in this picture, but it is now time to go to the carpet. Every time I say this to a child, I can see them looking at me like, what is this? When I give this teacher an answer, she gives the same answer again and again, and they realize that you are not budging. What's important in this strategy is to acknowledge their feelings. You can always say in the beginning, oh, I can see that you really want to do this, but we are doing this now. And you just keep on repeating that, and you stay calm yourself. I think that's probably the biggest thing about discipline, is to stay calm. The second strategy I want to kind of weave in with this is to give children choices within your choices. So I could have said to her, after a while, I could have said to her, say she kept on saying, I am not doing this, I could say to her, well, you have a choice, sweetie pie. You can walk there on your own, or I can hold your hand. So then sometimes children just realize, oh my goodness, I do have a choice, and then they will go for that. They don't feel that you are just pushing them in a direction. So wherever you can, give kids choices within your choices. The problem is, now my kids are grown up, and when I say, what are you guys doing tonight? They will say to me, Mom, we are grown up. We don't have to tell you. And if I say, oh, but I'm so curious, they will use the same broken record technique on me and saying, Mom, we are grown up. We don't have to tell you everything anymore.